Conceive, believe, achieve.
This is former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Michael Bisping.
Paddy the Baddy here. You're listening to Combat Sports UK.
And you're watching Combat Sports UK.
Hello and welcome to Combat Sports UK. I'm Patrick McCory, and today we're joined by PFL finalist, the Scottish Stevie Ray. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. Now, I just want to say where you're from in Scotland, Kirkcaldy is where my little brother was born. I spent my first 6 years of my life in Scotland.
Oh, nice.
And so now let's talk about your recent two performances. You fought Anthony Pettis twice. How does it feel looking back and looking at your resume and seeing a big name like Anthony Pettis?
Yeah, I mean, I've fought some big names before. He's the biggest name now. And yeah, beat him twice. Sometimes yeah, it feels a bit surreal sometimes what I've done with my career, but yeah, I'm proud of it.
And obviously, that was on the end of a 3-year layoff, I believe, due to a knee injury. What happened? What was the knee injury?
Just pretty much wear and tear. I think I had like a meniscus tear, which is just, again, the cartilage.
Yeah.
Some arthritis kind of problems. Yeah, just a lot of like wear and tear kind of pain before, yeah.
And before you joined the PFL, you were in the UFC. So what for you was the biggest difference between the PFL and the UFC?
I wouldn't really say there's too much of a difference. I mean, the at the moment, maybe the UFC is obviously more known, especially in the UK. But yeah, that's really it in terms of people knowing. But I think that was a lot to do with as well that the PFL didn't have any sort of UK TV deal.
Yeah.
So people didn't know how to watch it and stuff. But yeah, now with the UK deal, the Channel 4 deal, and then they've obviously been to the UK twice now, Cardiff and London. And obviously it's probably helped with signing some UK fighters. And yeah, so it just feels the same, really.
And do you think if you win the $1 million in November that there's a chance the PFL comes to Scotland and lets you headline an event?
Yeah, hopefully. I'd like them to come to Scotland. The UFC came to Scotland twice, and some people have told me, even people that worked for the UFC and stuff, have said that still to date it's the loudest they've ever heard. I know that obviously a lot of people say that Ireland was a really loud when McGregor went there as well, but yeah, both times I came to Scotland, I won one of the times, lost the other time, but both times was phenomenal when it comes to like the experience and the walkout and how loud it was, and yeah, it was amazing. So I'm hoping that PFL come next year.
Now let's talk about the upcoming fight with Olivier Aubin-Mercier. Where do you see your advantages in this fight with Olivier?
It's one of those ones we're both quite the same skill set. We're both good grapplers. We both hit hard. I wouldn't say that me or him have got advantages anywhere. I would say we're quite similar. If I was to say, I would say I probably hit harder than him, but yeah, I suppose you never know. I dropped Martinez, he dropped Martinez as well. Maybe I'm just being a bit biased, but I reckon I probably hit harder than him. I suppose we'll find out on the night. I think I'm faster than him as well. He's probably, whether he's stronger or not, I'm not sure, but he's a bit bigger than me. I would say he's a bit bigger than me. He's got better judo than me, and yeah, that's about it.
And prep wise, are you preparing in your home country of Scotland right now?
Yeah, just the same as what I've done for the first 3 fights as well. Training at my gym, Higher Level. I'm here now because I'm staying in the gym again. That's what I done. I think the Martinez fight, I stayed at home, but the last 2 fights I decided just to kind of move into the gym and stay here. So that's what I'm doing now as well. I just stay here Monday to Friday, and then I drive home and stay at home at the weekends.
And for your preparation, do you like to watch a lot of film, Al?
Yeah, now and again I've watched some of Olivier's fights, just to kind of see. I didn't like to spend too much time on it because I didn't really want to focus on what he's good at. I want to focus what I'm good at and what I'm going to do to him. But yeah, I've watched a few of his fights, yeah.
And do you have any training partners that are able to replicate his skill set for you in the gym?
Yeah, we've got quite a lot of fighters that are around the same weight as me. And then with Olivier being a southpaw as well, we've got a couple of southpaws. And then like the orthodox guys that are good can replicate him in the wrestling kind of area. So we've got basically a couple of solid kind of fighters that can replicate him exactly on the feet, on the ground, the wrestling, and then a few other fighters where they can replicate him in one area, if you get me.
Yeah. If you do win by submission, do you have a submission in mind? You know, you had the modified twister last time. Is there a submission that you're looking for in this fight, or is it what presents itself?
Yeah, just whatever, really. I mean, if I win by guillotine, if I win by armbar, heel hook, whatever, I'll take it. It'd be pretty cool if I won by the twister again, but I'm sure he's probably going to do some homework on it just in case.
And if you win the $1 million, how much would that change your life right now?
It would change a lot. It wouldn't really change. When you say would it change my life, like my life's still going to be the same if I win the $1 million. Like I'm still going to be doing the same thing. I'm still going to be training. I'm still potentially. It just means it's paid off. It's just financial security. It just means like I've got more money in my bank. I mean, it wouldn't change too much the way it's been the past year because obviously I've been getting paid per fight as well with the PFL. So, and because I've been quite active, I'm not loaded or anything like that, but I've got a decent amount of money in the bank where I could obviously do stuff. I suppose the only difference is I could maybe go and buy a Ferrari or something.
Is there a potential holiday location? Take the family out somewhere after a win.
So I would just like to go somewhere hot. So yeah. I didn't mind too much. Like I didn't care too much about going somewhere really far or like I'd go to Tenerife. The place or Turkey, the places that I've been already. Like I like those holidays, but that time of the year, winter, it's not going to be too hot, so it's probably going to need to be somewhere like Florida or I think there's like Dominican Republic. I think that's like a hot place at that time of the year, or Mexico or something like that.
And if you do win, do you have an after party plan? Some guys go crazy, some guys go back and just hang out with the family. Do you have a plan for the after party?
Nah, not really planned it. Because I suppose you can't really plan an after party. You got to, because you might not win. But
Yeah.
not that I'm not confident. I just know that fighting, you can be the best man on the night. You can win 4.5 rounds and still lose. Like, look at Kamaru Usman. He was dominating the whole fight, and then 3 minutes to go or whatever it was, he gets knocked out. Just the way fighting is sometimes, and sometimes you can win a fight, and it doesn't even. Sorry, the judges score it the other way. You get robbed or whatever. But I'll probably will celebrate. But it'll just be one of those ones I'll decide on the night. When I get home, I'll maybe just go to the airport and go somewhere.
Yeah. And after this season, can we expect you to be doing more seasons of PFL, or is there another promotion that might be calling your name after this season?
To be honest, I've not really thought too much of it. If PFL have said that they want me there next year as well. It looks like I'll be doing that the next season as well. But obviously, us as fighters, we're always keeping our options open. If whatever reason somebody else, it all comes down to money. I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's why everybody does it. And even if there's certain times of your life where you're not doing it for the money, you're maybe doing it for the fame, or you're then maybe doing it to get a belt. Most of the time, it always comes down to that. I mean, you even see some of the best fighters in the world, or most famous fighters in the world, they eventually don't care about the belt. They care about the money. That's what puts food on the table and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm hoping to negotiate a good deal with the PFL for next season. Get some of that Anthony Pettis money that he was getting.
And I believe Shane Burgos recently signed with the PFL, and he did say he wants to compete in the lightweight division. How do you see a fight with him going?
So I mean, just back on terms of like money and negotiating and stuff, that's a prime example. The UFC offered him money, PFL offered him more money, so he went with PFL. But I'm sure if UFC then came back and offered him more money again, then he would maybe go with UFC. That's what it comes down to. That's what he said in an interview as well. He's got to think about his kids and stuff like that. I mean, I've not watched too much of him, but I've watched one or two of his fights. He looks like a good fighter, but yeah, if he wants it, I'll give him it. I'll give him it as well. I'm sure it'll be a good fight, but it'll be cool.
And just to wrap up the interview, is there anything you'd like to shout out or say to your fans and the audience watching from Combat Sports UK?
Just thanks to everybody for all the support. I always, when I'm walking out, I'm going out to try and represent Scotland and the UK, kind of as a nation, and obviously do it for myself and my family, but also all the support that I get, and I appreciate it. It makes it easier and more, obviously, motivating and whatever when I see everybody backing me. So yeah, thanks for the support, and to the next one.
Thanks for joining us over on Combat Sports UK.